And here we are live on New Year's Eve. I hope all of you have a fabulous, fabulous New Year's Eve planned. I hope you all have a way to make it so it's very safe for you, those sorts of things. If it's already New Year's Day, as I saw somebody put in there, it's already New Year's Day for you. Happy fucking New Year. But today I thought we would take a look at just some silliness. Here's my thing. Let's take a look at all this stuff in the framework that it should be. That this is a fucking clown show circus. It's insane to me how foolish a lot of this bullshit is, but it's the world we got to live in. So I am going to talk a little bit about these people's New Year, like the concept of New Year's Eve and New Year's resolutions with Fat Acceptance TikTok, but I'm also going to try to put out some very serious like New Year's resolutions and goals for you over the course of this day. I'm going to do this live with you folk, and then I'm going to film some videos based off of these videos too, but others that are just pieces of advice because, you know, to a certain degree, it's weird how there is some logic behind all this, but at the same time, it is, just misplaced. But I also say that, like, to a great degree, I'm going to work out every single day as hard as I fucking can and eat 1,000 calories a day and all that bullshit. Those are not realistic like resolutions. They're not something you should like look to for that type of shit. I mean, the resolution, like your resolutions, like the idea of these things should always be something that is like more of a long-term change. And I don't know why we set ourselves up for like short-term victories for long-term failure. Because that's what it very, very much is. It's like people set themselves up to get some victories in the very, very beginning, and then they feel like they're let down. That's why they constantly have to make New Year's resolutions, blah, blah, blah. And 10K, yeah. Okay, good. I want to say hi to everybody, and we can go from there. Martina, what's going on? Becky, how are you? Rebecca, how are you? Rebecca, I said hi to you a couple times now. And by the way, guys, I did want to show you this. I had a few people say that they couldn't come up with they wanted to get coaching, but they could not do the 3 months for the price of 2 deal. There is a New Year's monthly special in there, right at the very beginning, right at the very top, that you can, it's at a very discounted price. It is basically 2 years for the price of 3, but you can pay by the month. And it gives you the full access to coaching and all that. I'm only going to do a few of those, like basically the people that come off of my lives today and my lives tomorrow. We're going to do those because we try to set different slots for different coaching. So, but we do have a month-to-month special now just for you guys and people that watch the videos and stuff like that. We're not going to advertise anyplace else. We're not going to do a mass email shootout, but it is a discount based off of very similar to the 3 months for the price of 2, daily communication, weekly video conferences. And we focus on the positive resolutions that we can help you with, by the way, that like people can actually do and build for long-term health. We're basically going to focus on your lifestyle habits, your hydration, your sleep, your stress relief, you know, eating in a way that keeps you satiated and satisfied. So it does not feel like you're on a diet. Like that is, you cannot feel like you're on a diet and have it be lasting change. It just cannot happen. In my many, many, many years of doing this now, it absolutely cannot happen. And then we're going to do some Q&A, and we'll go from there. Thank you all for, I first of all wanted to thank all of you that show up all the time, those of you that watch live and watch on replay, for showing up for this last year, because it's been a motherfucker of a few years. It's been fucking insanity. And a lot of you have really, really, really helped Crystal and I through a very, very what would have been a very hard time in society, especially because, you know, just just to get I'm sure I'll talk about this later, but to get this out of the way, I know many people misconstrue my motives and stuff like that, but I really do want to help as many people as possible. I sell a supplement, No Morbidity. In fact, I got to get my brand stuff up. Hang on a second. I took it down yesterday because we had so many people on for the live conversation. But we sell No Morbidity. It's a non-stimulant, non-thermogenic-based appetite suppressant. And it is like, you can get it in the link there. Use the code capital M, capital F, ING, capital C, capital O, capital O. It gets you 5% off your entire order. But I just want to thank all of you for showing up and listening and being open-minded. I just want to help people, and I don't think that we help people by avoiding certain things, like us avoiding conversations that need to happen about people's health. I just don't think that that's wise. And again, we have our New Year's, we have our, like, the things I'm going to talk about for your New Year's goals that we can actually help you with. And you can use our month-to-month special, or if you want to buy a block of 3 months for the price of 2, that works. But if you don't do anything, I just wanted to thank you for showing up to these videos and showing up to listen and try to keep it open-minded about everything. And 2023 is going to be an interesting year because the dam is beginning to break. So I don't want people to think that, I just want to prepare people that this channel might not be around much, much, much longer, because as one side starts to gain a larger voice, and everything I've said about just about fucking everything for the last 3 years has been proven true. Because if you notice, back in 2020 or 2021, whenever I would speak about anything dealing with the pandemic, there'd be loads and loads and loads of trolls and everything like that in the comment section saying how wrong I was, and I was trying to kill people and all this bullshit, and I didn't know what I was talking about. And for me to stay in my motherfucking lane, not realizing that I was a healthcare executive and actually helped write disaster policies, including viral outbreak policies for many fucking counties in the United States. But people are saying all these things, and I do believe that in the coming year, while it's going to get better some places and more people wake up, the people that try to control these narratives are going to lash out. And Google is a huge one of them. YouTube has buried me to the point where of almost non-existence. But I just want to say that I appreciate all of you. If for some reason my channel just disappears, try to look for me on Twitter. It will be, it's the MFing COO. It still looks like Moonbirds, but they are assuring me that here in a couple of days, I'll be able to change my name and picture back, hopefully, to Alan Roberts, and have it be a picture of me instead of an owl, which the owl is, fine because of, this up here. But just keep it, keep in mind that I've tried to, I really have done all this to try to help people and wake people up and make sure that they're not hurting themselves. The things we did over the course of the last couple of years to try to hide from a virus have really damaged society for absolutely no reason. For those of you that don't know, you can check my Twitter right now. There is an actual peer-reviewed published study right now by a man by the name of Dr. John Ioannidis. And he was my first community strike for posting about the pandemic in 2020. He is the most cited living scientist in the fucking world, and the most leading expert on population health. And he has said everything that I have said, and I've agreed with him the entire time. And his now peer-reviewed study shows that this global pandemic was less deadly than the seasonal flu, and we basically fucked up the world for nothing. We actually caused way more damage than it possibly would have. And it's factual, and people don't need to agree with it, but that's just you not agreeing with actual reality. But I just wanted to thank all of you, for showing up, and to keep showing up, because the world's in a very bad spot right now. Very, very, very bad. And we need, in my mind, we need to be focusing on helping people get as healthy as possible, to avoid having to overload the healthcare system, to avoid overloading their families. And I understand that I may come across as super harsh to the very pussy-minded people out there, because you are in fact weak. If my words hurt you, you are in fact super fucking weak. You should work on that shit. Right the fuck now. Get up from watching me if my words have hurt you ever, and go talk to yourself in the mirror and try to explain to yourself why the words of somebody who is speaking absolute truth upset you so fucking much that it fucking hurts you. You indeed are a pussy. It's time to fucking nut up, because we're in a very bad spot in society. Chronic illness and disease is going to be rampant. They have no idea why. It's like they're pretending they have no idea why childhood diabetes is soaring. Childhood obesity is in fact at its highest level ever, and at the highest rate of increase ever, both, which is very fucking dangerous, because that means generationally, in about 10 or 20 years, unless we right the ship, the the wave of chronic illness and disease will be unsustainable. And the very thing we were worried about for this cold, that we were afraid it was going to overload our healthcare systems and people were going to be dying in the hallways. I mean, people do realize that if you're if you're type 2 diabetic and all of a sudden the flow of diabetes medications stops, you're fucked, right? Like, you realize if you have a heart condition because of your lifestyle and your heart medication no longer comes in, you realize you're super fucked, right? I want you to think about all the supply chain issues that just wake up. Like, a lot of these people that we're about to talk about here, because we're going to make it a little bit more lighthearted after this, but I just wanted to talk real quick about what we can see in the new year. In the new year, Mark and I have lots of different things we're going to be fucking doing. Mark might even be running for city council where he's at, because it's time to start making active change in society. And I really, really wish that everybody can get there faster. Like, we need society to get there faster. If you have somebody in your life that is smoking, drinking too much, fucking eating themselves into a bad state, and it's weird how they all seem to fucking coincide, by the way. But if you have anybody in your life that's doing that, sit them down. Are you just going to watch them kill themselves slowly, or are you going to try to help them? Like, what kind of person are you? Like, what kind of person are you to watch your loved ones eat themselves into an early grave? Like, what kind of person does that make you? Like, because for real, like, I know it's hard to speak to people, and in today's society, they paint you as a villain the very second you say you need to lose weight. But I'd rather be painted as the fucking villain and be able to look myself in the mirror than watch people and lie to their faces and say you're just fine, knowing that they're not, And I encourage all of you to be the hero to yourself that you can be, by helping, be as healthy as you can, and also try to save the people that you love from an existence that is shortened and riddled with pain and disease. So I'm going to say hi to a few other people, and then we're going to go to these videos. I've got like 20 videos I wanted to run through, and then we're going to take questions and all that shit. So, Julian, how are you doing today? I just have one resolution, better than I was the year before in every aspect. My New Year's resolutions, and I'm going to, I'll tell all you guys what my New Year's resolutions are. First of all, best shape I've ever been in on my 52nd birthday. That's my New Year's resolution every year. I start right at New Year's, and I work through, and then I consider it all the way through. I think I did a very good job of this in 2022. I was in extremely good shape this past summer. I'm in very good shape now, but I was in all around, like, lean, muscular, everything like that. Then I was training extremely hard, probably my best level of all around athleticism, plus health, plus cardio, plus strength, plus explosiveness that I've probably ever been at. Not the strongest, not the most explosive, but if you add it all together, overall, probably the best, with like a resting heart rate of like 42 and blood pressure and amazing. All my blood tests were fucking amazing. But this year is going to be that again. This year, I think I'll be a little bit more explosive, and I'll be in the best shape I can possibly be in, is going to be my resolution. By my 52nd birthday, I'll be in the best shape that I can possibly be in all around, for my longevity, health, athleticism, everything, all of it together, right? I'm also, my resolution, I talked to Crystal about it this morning. This stuff, the studying for and because a lot of people don't see this, but the studying for what I do, the constant reading of new data, new studies, new everything like that, especially because what I do talking about obesity has become so much more about public health, because that's the truth. Like, that's why when people were saying, stay in your fucking lane, obesity is public health. We were talking about public health. You can look back at my videos from early 2020 where I said, hey, what if they mandate losing weight? Because that's could be a serious future. It's actually would have been, no offense, but it would have been fucking, I don't believe in mandates at all. But mandating weight loss and being at a healthy weight would have done a lot more fucking good for everybody than mandating face diapers and jibby jabs and lockdowns. Just absolutely would have been. But this takes up a lot of time between the videos, between everything like that. And once a day, there's going to be at least an hour or two in a day where it's phones down, phones off, and Crystal and I just go for a walk together and talk. I mean, we're with each other all day long, but she's very busy. Like my wife is the most amazing person I've ever met in my life. She stays fucking working, studying, thinking, writing new programs, helping our clients out. She helps me with all the content. I talk about almost everything I do on video with her before I do it. I think she's a fucking genius. She works her ass off. So for both her and myself, like I just want to be more in the moment a little bit. For people with ADHD, I mean, those of you who understand that sometimes that's harder, but I don't want all this to just pass me by. And I love that woman incredibly. And we've worked really, really hard in the last 3 years, especially 2020, 2021, and 2022 were all very, very, very hard years when it came to us just with the economy and then how people were viewing me and everything like that, to make sure our businesses still went well and we were still taking care of the people we need to take care of and we were still doing our jobs and everything like that. It left almost no time for anything. And now that we're shifting a little bit where we're selling No Morbidity, and it's got No Morbidity is a vitamin shop. You can get it at theambrosiacollective.com. Still, when you can get like 3 bottle and 6 bottle deals at ambrosiacollective.com, fabulous deals. I believe it's going to be at Tiger Fitness very, very shortly if it's not already. We're going to start shifting a little bit more. While there's going to be lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of content, we're going to make sure that every single day we spend a little bit of time, phones down, detached with ourselves. Those are my 2 New Year's resolutions right there. So if anybody's wondering. What's up, Vlad? How are you doing? Nina, how are you? Lilies, what's going on? VJJ, what's going on? Jessica, great to fucking see you. Nina, how are you? Amelia, Vlad, the pandemic messed with a lot of people's minds, including mine. It's understandable. It was $1 trillion, like very seriously dangerous new viruses don't need $1 trillion marketing campaign. I'm just going to say, I'm just going to put that out there. Heavily vaxxed and boosted countries, Portugal and Japan, are having a much higher deaths in 2022 than they 2020 and 2021. But low vaxxed countries like Nigeria have almost no deaths in 2022. That's because people have built up natural immunity, and the jibby jab is known to strip that away. I'm just going to point out that there was more fatalities even in America in 2021 than 2022. 2020 was the introduction of the jibby jab. And if you not only that, but like you're talking, Rebecca, you're talking about just from the vid. First of all, I would wonder how many of those vid deaths are actual jab deaths, and we're not even looking at like completely overall. Like excess mortality has just skyrocketed across the globe, especially in jab heavy countries. It's reality, like it's just absolute reality. That, and like I'll be the first one to say that lockdowns, masks, all super unhealthy. People gained a lot more weight, super unhealthy. All these things we've done in the last couple of years were completely against the concept and logical critical thinking of public health. All of it. That's why I say I could destroy any pro lockdown, pro mask, pro jab public. I gotta use air quotes. Public health official in a live debate in under 5 minutes with the notes on my phone. Doctor, PhDs, I don't give a fuck. If you're pro lockdown, you cannot justify the known damages that would be caused versus what wouldn't be. So anyway, we're not going to get on that. We'll probably talk about that later. But Happy New Year's, everybody. Kevin, awesome. Carlos, because of you, my eating habits got so much better these last couple months and feel so much better as a whole. Carlos, thank you very much. I appreciate you. And that's the thing. It's not that, it's just minor changes. People when you try to get too strict with it, it causes bounce back. Just try to make systemic, mindful changes. Really focus, again, on the hydration. Hydration should be a fucking New Year's resolution goal for anybody that's fat. Set a New Year's, if you're fat and you said no other, and I'm going to do a short video about this. If you're fat and you said no other New Year's resolution for yourself than this, get an ounce of non-alcoholic, non-caloric fluid per pound of your body mass every single day. Just do it. An ounce. Just do it. It will suck for the first couple days, first week or so, because you're gonna be in the bathroom non-fucking stop. But just do it, and do it for months. And then all of a sudden you realize you're losing fucking weight, you're feeling fucking better, you're sleeping fucking better, your appetite is more in control. If you want to fucking couple that, you can couple that with this thing right up here, No Morbidity, non-stimulant, non-thermogenic-based appetite suppressant, 4 ingredients at clinically tested human doses, thousands of people. It's helping thousands of people rewrite their lifestyles right now. Completely rewrite their lifestyles. Getting better sleep, better stress relief, in diminished hunger, building lifestyle habits. You can do this. Anyway. I remember when Ian Otis was canceled for speaking the truth. It was unreal. It was unbelievable. I mean, like unbelievable that he was being canceled for that. If the world would have just listened to him instead of all this other crazy shit, or even gone back to it. I mean, he's the most cited living scientist in the world. And especially on population health. It's fucking insanity that what they did with him. It was one of the key telling things to me, like, oh, this is just an agenda. This isn't about public health. And I've known for a while that it hasn't been about public health because food pyramid. Buffalo Rye, thank you for speaking the truth. Thank you very much for watching and listening. I appreciate it. Jessica, I remember a time in my life when words offended me. It took self-reflection and a lot of work to overcome those feelings. Most wokies don't do that. Exactly. There's a saying, sticks and stones might break my bones, but words will never hurt me. People seem to have forgotten that. Exactly. If we go to nuclear war, anyone that needs daily or regular medication are completely fucked. Fucked. Absolutely fucked. I mean, the thing is, most pharmaceuticals are produced in China right now. China could decimate America right now if they wanted to. Until we get healthier, and until we produce all of our pharmaceutical needs in-house, they could fucking destroy us. Like that. They could just turn the fucking faucet off and destroy us. Just like that. Like, people talk about Buy American, get off your fucking meds. Fucking Jesus. Aloha, how are you doing, Annie? Brian, my motherfucker, how are you? Yes, that is a great resolution for you. Brian has lost a lot of fucking weight. Sean, how you doing? Great talking to you yesterday, Mom. If anything, they should have done that. Exactly. Obesity is 100% everyone's business if we are socialized healthcare. And people don't need to believe this. We are already socialized healthcare in America, as we have shared healthcare costs and shared healthcare expenditures. They're shared through insurance premiums and through our taxes. We're already socialized. It is just a very poor socialized program. But all socialized programs are very poor. I just can't seem to lose body size. So this year I'll not stress about losing body size. You can. You're just not trying hard enough. You're fucking trying in the wrong ways. You can absolutely, if you're fat, you can lose body size. Okay. If you're not fat, you might not be able to because you're just too hungry. But you can. You just eat too much. Like you absolutely can. So Gart. Probably a troll. How you doing? How long did it take you to make a new account? It makes me wonder if it's fat liberation or if it's fucking old boy from yesterday that says I don't do cardio. No taxation without representation. Exactly. I'm with you. My resolution is reduce stress, practice meditation. Good for you. Those are all good. It's good for you. Started it then. All right. Okay. So here we go. Everybody on this saying hi to. Rael the Druid. Wasn't the overload needed to not overload the hospital? Wasn't the overload needed to not overload the hospitals because of obese people? What the fuck are you talking about? Lockdown? No, absolutely not. Lockdowns weren't needed at all, whatsoever, at all. The 2017, 2018 flu season, just 4 months of the flu season, had more hospitalizations than all of 2020 for the vid. And they never closed anything else down. They absolutely not. They were not necessary. Not even a little bit. And those are actual statistical facts. So not even a little bit was it needed. Frankly, it hurt more people. It caused more hospital burden than anything. So you sound stupid as fuck, just so you know. Yep, all made in China, exactly. Man, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you're recovering. That dude from yesterday was off his meds. Everyone here knows peanut M&Ms are the arch nemesis. No shit. Well, not even 90. Like if you're in a hospital, if your hospital census is 90%, you're getting calls from corporate. I can guarantee, as somebody that used to do this, as somebody who used to make those fucking phone calls. If your hospital census is at 90 and like you're being very pressured to keep beds full, they're all designed to run between 95 and 110% occupancy. Occupancy, like people are so stupid that they don't understand that occupancy is not actually a telltale of how many beds you actually have, how many rooms you actually have. Occupancy is how many staffed beds you actually have. They have plenty of room in almost every single hospital to take up to 130% of what they normally have a census for, but they just don't staff for it. It's our way of controlling those things. Now, for hospitals, long-term cares, skilled nursings, those sorts of things, they have licensed beds. And then you have licensed beds, then you have staffed beds. Licensed beds are how many beds you can possibly fill if you have enough staffing. Staffing beds are what they go off. The census of licensed beds is what they normally go off of. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It was not. I mean, you sound stupid as fuck. So just so you understand. All the data points to that those didn't do anything. If anything, they helped spread it. People staying inside next to other people that might be exposed. It's stupid. I mean, you sound moronic. Moronic. As a place that never really locked down. I mean, May of 2020, I was at a full restaurant taking Crystal for her birthday. We never locked down, and the state of Florida crushed it. So you sound stupid as fuck. Likely a troll. Thank you. What Alan said, just like hotels, exactly. TikTok's encouraged. Here we go. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna get to this. Here we are. So this is the first one I wanted to point out. Now, for some of these, I got to check about the music.
Their bodies. I thought I'd just put this out there.
Okay. You thought I'd just put this out there?
Let's make this year the year we stay fat.
Let's make this year the year we stay fat. I mean, are you fucking serious? Like, let's make this year, look at the smile on crazy person's face. Like, let's make this year the year we stay fat. Let's make this year the year that we go for diabetes. Do that shit, bitch. Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah. You go ahead and do that. Make sure to cancel your insurance. So and make sure you pay for every medical bill you have out of your own fucking pocket. Have a good day.
Let's make this year the year we stop dieting.
Stop dieting? When the fuck has this person been dieting? I mean, I'll agree with that though. Stop dieting. Just literally worry about your fluid intake. And this isn't a diet. But if you're fat, don't eat any processed carbohydrates at all. Don't eat any processed sugar. Don't eat any processed flour. And get an ounce of fluid per pound of body mass. And hit me back a year from now. You will have lost a ton of body fat. You will feel very satiated. You will be happy with yourself. Just fucking do it. Let's make this year the year we stop having expectations for ourselves to live past fucking 60. The fuck?
It's not doing you any good.
It's not. It's done me a lot of good. I've lost 100 pounds, built multiple businesses, feel fucking better than ever. Going to outlive this motherfucker. Like, I from right now, I'm probably 30 years older than this person. I'm going to outlive them. That's fucking reality, you know?
Let's make this year the year we stop changing our angles in our camera so our double chin doesn't show up.
This part, I love how this person starts talking about appearance when they're likely wearing makeup and, made sure that they did their hair, everything like that for this fucking thing.
Let's make this year about fat liberation. People be making weird.
Let's make this year about you liberating fat from your fucking body, you fucking whack nut. Here's another one. This the lady's apparently a singer. She's apparently popular. This is the woman from the thumbnail. Okay, I can't play that because one, if she sees this, she'll definitely fucking be pissed, and two, I believe that's her music. But this is saying goodbye to self-doubt, body dysmorphia, and diet culture in 2022. When were you in diet culture? How many years ago was this? Because you are wide. This person is a famous singer, and you were able to put makeup on. Oh yes, that's much better. That's much better. So hello to self-love, body positivity, and listening to our beautiful bodies. If you were listening to your beautiful body, it would be telling you, stop fucking killing me. If this woman were to actually listen to her body, it would say, why the fuck do you hate me? Why are you why do you think that slathering me with toxic chemicals is the answer after you've ingested tons of toxic chemicals in large fucking quantities. Like, I mean, it's fucking ridiculous. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. Does she say anything else? This is not body positive. This is not body positive in any way. This woman is wider around than she is tall. And likely, again, I think I'm probably 30 years older than her, going to outlive her too. Sadness, just fucking sadness. This guy right here, this motherfucker is an abuser. This guy is abusive to this woman. I'm going to turn the volume off, but I want you to just, we're going to watch through this, and you motherfuckers are going to tell me what you think. Look, he keeps grabbing her fupa. Look how skinny mofo is. You tell me this dude is not a fat fetish feeder, dude. I mean, what the fuck? Rubbing her feet, like, and the rubbing the feet thing, good for you, but buying a reinforced toilet seat for you. I just look every inch of my belly, like it's just so fucking. I'm sorry, but like this woman doesn't realize it, but that's abusive. I bet you he not force feeds her, but I bet you he feeds her a ton. That is fucking abusive. I mean, I feel like obviously she's done a lot of this to herself, but that is super fucking super unhealthy. This woman is very clearly in serious physical jeopardy. Like she is in very serious physical jeopardy. And if you take a look at the 3 years from beginning to end, she's got fatter and fatter and fatter and fatter. That is fucking abuse right there. It is just fucking, it's very fucking strange. I mean, very fucking strange. Oh, this one. Woo, this one.
Closer to the New Year's.
As we get closer to New Year's, a lot of the fat acceptance people are super ups. Like other people's resolutions, fuck with them.
I would like to encourage you to protect your mental health.
You know how I always say it sounds like they're breathing soup?
Because this idea of new beginnings can sometimes lead to really bad feelings and really bad self-esteem.
Only when you fail. I mean, like, the fuck? You might fail, so don't try. That's evil. That's fucking evil. You might fail, so don't try. Zephyr, you're looking to lose 50 pounds. We have a month-to-month special. Boom. Check that out. Here we go.
And I want you to feel empowered to protect your mental health.
Okay, here's the thing. And I'm just going to be fucking super fucking, put this super the fuck out, right? You can't be mentally healthy and fucking morbidly obese. It fucks with your head in many ways because you literally fucking can't keep moving. I mean, like, and it's the constant state of inflammation leads to neuroinflammation. I've gone over this many times. If you want to protect your mental health, unfucking fatten yourself. Unfucking fatten yourself.
So if you don't want to see ads about people's weight loss journeys,
because they'll make you feel like shit because you're not doing shit about your own health.
Don't want ads for diet pills and all of those weird exercises things and all of those, start blocking now. Because
yeah, definitely ignore the problem. That's going to help you out a lot. Like the face, that's definitely going to help you out a fucking lot. Sure is.
Because if living my entire life in a fat body has taught me
you have fattened your body. You are not living your life in a fat body. You are your body. It drives me insane. You should make a New Year's resolution to look in the mirror and realize it's you. You're the one shoving food into your mouth, and your body is in fact fucked up because of it.
Thing is that January 1st, all that stuff is going to go up. It's all just going to be in your face. So I encourage you to be proactive about it now. Follow body positive people and block and get rid of all of the things that make you feel bad about yourself.
God. If mental illness had a fucking face in the dictionary, holy shit. I wanted to look at something here real quick. Hang on. Be careful during the pandemic. I certainly hope you're fucking kidding. You know what we should have done? We should have encouraged young, healthy people to go out and get it. We should have had like a big chickenpox party, except for this new cold. Got the natural immunity. You know, like those of you that are elderly, highly immunocompromised, we should have encouraged you, told you all the facts, encouraged you to stay in for a month or two. Everybody else should have gone out and mingled, gotten this fucking what was less worrisome than the fucking seasonal flu for most people. Took some vitamin D, drank, ate some chicken soup, fucking coughed for a day or two, and fucking moved on with their fucking life. Everybody having, some sort of natural immunity and fucking not even messed with the economy at all. That's what we should have done 100% of the time. We would have had much less death, definitely much less destruction. That's what we should have done. So I hope you're kidding, because you sound stupid. And let's move on to this one.
A little hard out, and now that the new year is about to happen, all of the diet ads are coming out. You're beating yourself up about all of those choices you just made, and you're contemplating starting a fad diet.
No. Don't start a fad diet, but certainly just treat yourself better. Like, I'm serious. I challenge any obese person to just drink an ounce of water, non-alcoholic, non-caloric beverage per pound of your body mass every single day, and don't eat processed carbohydrates at all. You would lose weight. Undoubtedly. You would lose a fucking shit ton of weight. Unfucking-doubtedly. Those two fucking things. I mean, I'm going to make a shorter video about it later, but those two fucking things, I guarantee you. If you start with nothing else, if you can't do anything else, if you can't start with anything else, if you just can't I'm not even talking like this, I'm not even talking about exercise yet. I'm not even talking about moving, because I know most of you don't want to fucking do that shit because you're in pain. I mean, people do realize that morbidly obese people, it's not that they're lazy, they're in fucking pain. Okay? And some are just fucking lazy. A good portion of people are actually people lately. Not just morbidly obese people, but people are lazy as fuck right now. But not even talking about exercise, just talking about 1 ounce of fluid per pound of body mass, as all the science fucking dictates, and stay away from processed carbohydrates of any kind. Just processed carbohydrates of any kind. Stay away from them. Eat whole foods as much as possible. If possible, cook it all on the grill. And even your veggies on the grill. You'll lose weight. I guarantee it. You'll be healthier. I guarantee it. 100%. I mean, that's going to be my New Year's. That's going to be the advice I hand out to people. Absolutely. It's not even a fucking question. It's not even a real question. It's real. I mean, it's reality.
You're telling yourself that this year is going to be the year that you get skinny.
Fuck being skinny, be healthy. Fuck being skinny, be healthy. What the fuck's wrong with you people?
Why not doing that is going to absolutely change your life. My name is Sarah. I'm a curvy fashion queen, and
how do you get the title queen? Like who fucking planted a crown on this woman's head? Like who said you're a queen? Like people that fucking label themselves like fucking weird. I'm a curvy fashion queen.
I am done being small.
You've been done being small forever. Your career's being a curvy fashion queen. I don't even fucking stand. Like, I'm done with all that. I'm done with all that. You haven't been doing that. You haven't even been doing it. Like, how are you done with it when you haven't been doing it? I'm a girl who is ready to take up some damn space. You've been taking up space. You're a curvy fashion queen. You've been taking up space, too much space, too more, probably when you're on an airplane, some of somebody else's spaces that they rented. I mean, what the fuck?
Girl who is ready to take up some damn space. Feels like right now that a diet is the only way you're going to be able to love your body. I'm here to tell you that all those things that you want, you can have at the exact size that you are now.
Why lie? That's a bullshit lie. What if you want to go horseback riding? If you're 250 pounds, if you're large enough where you plus the tackle is over 250 pounds, you can't go horseback riding. It's abuse. I mean, it's literally seen as animal abuse. Like, you can't do that. You can't skydive. You can't zip line. You can't fucking hike. You can't, I mean, you can hike, but it's not hiking. You're not gonna be able to fucking go camping. You're not gonna be able to do all these fucking things. I mean, saying the exact size you are, she's speaking to a fucking super large audience. Fuck. Anyway, I mean, it's in fucking sane. This is in fucking sane.
Love for your body, the self-expression, and wearing whatever clothes that you want. Wearing that small bikini, girl, you can do that now. You do not need a diet to love and accept yourself. Here's what.
If you're fat, you don't love and accept yourself. If you're fat, you settle, okay? And you don't love yourself. If you're morbidly obese, you should love yourself enough to get healthy. I mean, it is what it is.
I do instead this time of year. After the holidays, I say, you know what? You just enjoyed those holidays. You just spent so much amazing time with your family and your friends, and you celebrated hard. And you get to treat yourself now by getting back into your normal daily routine. Okay.
If your normal daily routine is that of being fat as fuck, maybe you should change that too.
Okay, cool. Maybe all that food all the time isn't going to be the best for me. I'm going to get back onto food that makes me feel really good. Of course, I want that balance, and I'm going to treat myself.
The problem is, food that makes you feel really good for most fat people is highly processed carbohydrates that they fucking then ingested large fucking things, you know?
But I'm doing it out of love for myself, not out of wanting to get to a certain weight or a certain size.
If you loved yourself, you'd get healthy. You wouldn't be priding yourself in being a curvy fat queen. Ridiculous.
New year, instead of going on another diet, you chose to nourish yourself with food that you enjoy.
But if you're morbidly obese, you're overnourishing yourself with food you enjoy. I mean, I'm just saying that. I mean, I enjoy every fucking piece of food. I don't diet. I don't, ever anymore. Ever. I used to. I'll probably never eat the combination of tuna, lentils, and fucking broccoli with mustard ever fucking again. But I can guarantee you this. I had fucking steak and Brussels sprouts last night. I fucking had, tonight I'm probably going to have chili. You know, I mean, I eat, oh no, tonight we're going out to dinner. And then tomorrow I'll probably have chili. I fucking enjoy every bit of food I fucking put in my mouth. You should always enjoy the food you put in your mouth. You should just realize that there's foods that you enjoy that are healthier for you and foods that you eat that are just for pleasure. The problem with fat woman here is that you can very much clearly see that she eats a lot of foods that are just for pleasure as if they're food, you know?
Makes you feel good. Delicious salads, burgers with friends, fruit-packed smoothies, fluffy cake, rich pasta, and spicy noodles. What if?
Did you see her face when she was talking about these foods? Here's the face of an addict.
Delicious salads, burgers with friends, fruit-packed smoothies, fluffy cake, rich pasta, and spicy noodles. What if, instead of starting a rigorous exercise program to try and shrink your body and make it smaller, you explored different forms of movement until you found something that you actually enjoyed and that made your body feel good? Whether that be swimming or dancing, stretching, rollerblading, axe throwing, or just walking with your headphones on. What if, instead of seeing your body as a work in progress or something to fix, you started to accept it for what it is?
But if you could fix it, you should do so. Like, this woman's clearly physically ill. If you could fix it, you absolutely should. Because if you view it as something you don't need to fix, when you in fact need, like, you should try to fix it, that's abuse, that's self-abuse, that's self-harm. And that's what you're doing.
Just a body.
It's not just a body, it is your body. It's the only one you fucking have. And this woman, again, I probably am 25 years older than this woman. I'm going to outlive her. I mean, I'm unless she makes some very serious systemic changes, there's no fucking way I don't outlive her.
Your body. Your home. Not a project. Not a problem.
But it is. You should always consider yourself a project. You should always be working to try to be a better version of yourself physically, mentally, emotionally. Physically, mentally, and emotionally. You should try to be a better version of yourself. You should constantly strive to be treating yourself good. You should constantly be striving to treat yourself in a very healthy fashion. So if this person loved their life, they'd try to make sure that they could get the most of it. I'm just saying, like, if you loved your life, you would try to do the very best you could to get the most of it. These people obviously hate themselves. I'm sorry, but they obviously hate themselves in some regard. They should learn to love themselves enough to be healthy.
Not a measure of your worth.
I mean, the fucking thing is, when they say that, you're judging my worth by my weight. No, you've judged your worth by you love food more than you. You have placed more worth in the fucking foods that you binge upon, that you are addicted to, than yourself, than your health. You have placed more worth in gluttoning yourself than in being healthy. This is facts.
And over time, you came to realise that your body is not the problem. What if this year you chose to love yourself instead?
Yeah, if you chose to actually love yourself, you would get healthy. You would realize that this face type and shape is that of a diseased person. Pathetic. You know, and when I call these people pathetic, it's because they're openly broadcasting to other people to be unhealthy. Fuck them. I'd help them all. I'd help anybody. I'd even help old boy from yesterday lose the 50 or 60 pounds he would need to fucking lose before he looks stupid again. But I'd help Ted. I'd help all of them. I would help all of them, you know, absolutely. But projecting out that just be fat, just stay in your fat body. That's fucking mean. That's evil to do to people.
This thin is in stuff. And
where is thin in? Where the fuck is thin in? I mean, is Hollywood all of a sudden going back to thin is in? Because that's the only place these people seem to fucking get this shit. But I'll tell you where thin isn't in: Walmart. Thin is not in Walmart. Thin is not in Target. Thin is not in any fucking restaurant I've been to just about at all that has a predominantly high number of people not from Florida. Florida's pretty thin. Not thin, in better shape. They're still fat as fuck. We're still probably at 45%, 50% obesity here in Florida, but it's not as fat as other places. We were just in Pittsburgh, motherfuckers. What the fuck? Holy fucking shit. Wow. The fatness is just, it's fucking amazing. So where the fuck is thin in? I don't even understand this shit. You mean it's in to start encouraging people to lose weight? I don't see that shit either. I don't see one public health official. I don't see any fucking people like that are trying to say, hey, maybe you shouldn't be fat as fuck. I do see, and this is no shit, bringing up Pittsburgh, Crystal and I sat, because we don't have cable. We just have internet. So we watch some shows on the internet, Hulu, YouTube, that sort of shit. We don't have cable. So we don't watch commercials. I don't get to see commercials. We watched a bit of TV, sitting there talking to my dad and my mom, and they have cable TV. It was 75%. Like the commercials were like a car commercial occasionally, food commercials, pharma commercials. That's it. Like 75% was food and pharma. Like, and I'm not talking food like, eat your vegetables. I'm talking like food, like get my fucking triple stacked cheeseburger with a double order of fries and fucking smoothie for $5. Shit, like food. And right after that, there's an Ozempic. We're literally fucking like advertising Ozempic and shit like that for weight loss on fucking TV. Fucking horrible.
and what it means for how you are going to take care of yourself this year in
I bet you she's going to say ignore it.
2023. We have all seen the BBL reversals and the celebrities hoarding weight loss drugs and whatever low-rise pants for skinny people is coming back.
Oh no, skinny people might wear something that you are ashamed to put on yourself. Heaven forbid. We should not let skinny people wear what the fuck they want to wear because it makes us feel bad about ourselves. That's the fucking bullshit ridiculousness of this shit. Like, what the fuck? I mean, oh, and by the way, the elevator, thank you very much for the tip. I appreciate it, Runblade. Thank you very much.
And you need to take some measures in order for that not to negatively affect you.
Yes. Instead, like, take these measures instead of like actually being self-actualized, looking at yourself in the mirror and saying, what does this mean about me? Yeah, take some measures. Here's what
And
they
the
are.
biggest measure that I would recommend taking is you need to follow fat people. Happy fat people.
Well, people that lie about being happy and fat because they're not. I mean, it's just insane.
Ones that also wear low-waisted, trendy clothing. You need to have them on your Pinterest. And along there, pictures. Put some pictures of yourself on there too. And you need to have your algorithm on TikTok set to this as well, right?
Yeah. Only look at stuff that makes you feel good about your gluttony. That only look at that stuff that makes you feel absolutely good about your gluttony.
And you do that by following fat creators. If you are only seeing thin people around all the time, and that is what you are conditioning your brain to think is the default and
Sadness.
the goal, you will always be trapped in a cycle of yearning for that. And maybe
yeah. If you actually face your reality, you might want to change it. Like that's this fucking woman's advice. There's just I downloaded 20 of these motherfuckers, but what we're gonna do is we are literally just gonna we'll do some Q&A. I mean, because we could do hours of this shit, hours and hours and hours, hours and hours and hours. Let's see. Is rice high in carbs? Rice is all carb. 100% carbs. High depends on what you mean, because it's fucking it depends on volume, like what you mean. It has less carbohydrates per volume than like fucking flour or sugar, but yes, it's all carbohydrate. If it's wild rice, it's carbohydrate and fiber and some vitamins. But the non-vax people are overwhelming. No, they're not. Absolutely not. The healthcare system is not overwhelmed, first of all, and no, they're not. Almost all the data points to they're doing much better, healthier than the people that have taken 25 pin cushions. So you fucking weird ass. I know I'm older than these women, but on TikTok, but fucking hell, I look like absolutely. Formerly obese woman with powerful appetite here. Just ordered No Morbidity. This is the first time it's been in stock when I tried to buy since following your channel in 2019. Very excited. Virtual Assistant, EL, let me know how it goes. Thank you very much. For those of you wondering where you can get it, I'm going to post a link right here. We also have our month-to-month coaching special. We talk to people on a daily basis, weekly video conferences, and we have a 3 months for the price of 2, also special right here on these links. I suggest you take us up on the offer very quickly because we are filling up with those. A lot of alcohol commercials too. I've noticed that also. There's no pharma commercials here in Canada. The stuff boggles my mind. It's fucking amazing down here. So much. So much. Crystal and I would just sat there and we were like, oh, that's the, and then you like listen to the fucking, you literally listen to the fucking, whatchamacallit, the warnings on it. It's just insanity. It's fucking crazy. They hold people back. Okay. Fuck low rise my ass struggles to get them. Funny. I don't have cable TV, but some friends do. Commercial breaks every 10 minutes and always pharma ads. Always. It was crazy how much it was. It was crazy. And that's what it is. It's conditioning people to want to stay fat, to think it's no big deal. That's exactly what it is. 100%. 100%. Yeah, almost exactly the same. I mean, there's actually a lot of evidence pointing that the jabbed are at a higher death rate. I'm old enough to remember to be in their mother at a younger age. Exactly. What would you recommend for training post long CVID? The long-term effects have been real for me. There's not real evidence that there is such a thing, right? Just to be real. Now, don't get me wrong. A lot of viruses, the common cold, flu, norovirus, stuff like that, can have possible long-term deleterious effects, especially if the person, the infection goes deep into their lungs and stuff like that. But I would suggest you treat it like you would any other cold. If you're not even saying what the long-term effects have actually been for you. But if it's that you're still coughing and stuff like that, talk to your doctor, see what you can do about that, because I would suggest you maybe reduce your inflammation, get plenty of hydration, and stuff like that. I just don't like to say, like, to try to blame the long-term deleterious effects of a virus that haven't even been proven is kind of odd. So escape from that mindset and realize you can do shit about shit, Wild rice makes you hungry. Will rice make you hungrier than other carbs, bread, noodles? Why is rice something people substitute with? Bread and noodles technically would make you possibly a little hungrier. They're higher on the glycemic index. Rice makes you makes you a little bit more hungry than, say, a potato, because it has less fiber in it. Wild rice tends to digest more slowly in your system. Therefore, the insulin spike is not quite as great. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Thank you. I just want to make sure. I'm trying to watch my calorie intake, but my problem is I work with the beer industry and I'm expected to drink beer multiple times a day with my customers. What do you recommend? Find a new job. I mean, if you can't function, if you can't keep your weight down because of that, if your job is to constantly damage your health, because don't get me wrong, I got nothing against it, but if you are drinking multiple beers a day, every single day, that's going to have an effect. And if you want to maintain a healthy weight while doing that, I would highly suggest you get a ton of fluid in to be able to flush yourself out as much as humanly possible. But also, maybe take something for organ support, like nectar is an amazing supplement for organ support, liver support, kidney support. But also, you're going to have to pull back the calories to something else, because those are completely empty calories. So my suggestion would be is to cut other carbohydrates. Your coaching is golden. Thank you very much, Jose. I appreciate it. And again, everybody, here we go. Here is the link to the coaching. I'm here, better late than never. Outstanding. I appreciate you. We want to try taking some NAC for people that have to drink a lot. NAC is outstanding. That's why it's an outstanding supplement. That's why the FDA was trying to ban it. It's the truth. It's the absolute truth. So go ahead and ask questions. Do you have to drink the whole thing or just sip and taste? I mean, my thing about that is to still too, if it's an issue, you're pointing out it's an issue, get a new fucking job. If it's the thing, if it's starting to be unhealthy for you, try to find a new job. I mean, that makes sense to me, right? Let's see. Boom, boom. I'm leaving very soon. Enjoy and Happy New Year. You too. I will be messaging you later. And Happy New Year. It's 2023 here in Singapore. Thank you. Happy New Year to you also. Let's see. Done. I'm not relevant. I was agreeing, but oh well. I don't even know where you're talking about. I haven't seen another comment of yours. So when you say, but oh well, I have no idea why you're saying, but oh well. This is the first comment I've seen of yours. So, oh well. NAC is awesome. I took it when I got to Omicron. Better in 3 days. Outstanding. Outstanding. TikTok fatties are trying to brainwash vulnerable fat people. That is completely true. It is a brainwashing thing. It's completely, completely true. One second. Client stuff. My morbidity is showing up today, 3 days early. That is out fucking standing. That is out fucking standing. Let me know how it goes. Make sure to hydrate. Ounce of fluid per pound of body mass plus no morbidity. The hunger is going to be fucking next to gone. Gone. Maybe try to get another job. That's what I'm saying. It's just fucking, that's a little weird. How long are you doing the coaching specials? I'm waiting for my paycheck in a few days. If we still have slots open, they'll be open. It's because it's a New Year special, but I would try to get there very fucking quickly. Like I said, I mean, we have the month to month. So if you just wanted to go with that one, you could. What is next? Somebody answered for you. That's great. I'm not drinking a whole beer every single time, but I do I have to drink 5 to 10 ounces at multiple shots. Still, you know. Do I recommend keeping a fitness journal? It depends on what you mean. For our clients in the app, we talk to them every single day, and for most of them, we very much encourage them to post a picture of their food as they eat it. As they eat it, it works out as like a journal, because then what we do after we get them into the habit of doing that, because it builds the habit of mindful eating, right? So as you mindfully think about your food, as you are posting your pictures, you stop, you post it, you take a picture and you post it up. It causes you to have mindful decision-making process about your food, right? So then after that, what we do is we add on the habit of trying to, 2 hours after you eat anything, see how it it affects you. Like 2 hours later, test yourself out, like taking an appraisal. Are you hungry? Are you not hungry? Do you feel bloated? Do you feel happy? Do you have energy? Do you feel lethargic? You see how the food treats you. So I actually think that keeping a food journal of that way is pretty good. It also allows you to go back in and see the portion sizes, like what all you actually ate. A lot of times for most people, when they get into the habit of recording their food just as a picture, it builds up the habit of mindfully thinking about it. And then we have people slowly wean their way off of that. Eventually. So our coaching is, meant for just about anybody, because anybody can build healthier habits based off of hydration, stress, sleep, proper nutrition done in a fashion where you're satiated and satisfied, but you don't feel too restricted, because that is a diet. When you start feeling too restricted, that's a diet. Appropriate, habitual, healthy activity. Like what you can do and what I can do are going to be very, very different things. So what you can do, try to get 30 minutes of that in a day. Then you can always add time onto it, but you stay into the habit of 30 minutes a day. These are things, the principles we talk about in our book, Beyond Willpower, the Hunger Management Method, which is also right up here. You can get that in the description box below. But also in our coaching, we help guide people to build these habits. So I really do. I highly suggest it. If you have not already, sign up for coaching. If you're having a hard time building habits, in 3 months, we can have you on your way to make sure that you absolutely have very healthy habits for the rest of the year that should help you continue to lose weight, keep it off, and be healthier in the long run. I ended 2022 by crossing rocks, climbing off of my bucket list after 109 down. That's fucking banging. That's amazing. I say it at a lot, but your book and other content creators has helped change my life. I'll be checking out the new book soon. Gained off. Thank you very much. I like the name, Gained off. I'm racing you to sub 10% by February. It'll probably be like mid-February for me, to be honest. I'm making sure that I'm doing it very, very, very well. So it'll probably be mid-February, I'm thinking. Probably by right about Valentine's Day. Zero desire to blame anything. I want to empower myself. I just know it has affected me. I did my research as far as I can tell. I just have to train past it. I mean, if you did your research, you'd realize it's not really a real thing, though. I mean, it is massively overblown. Massively overblown. There's multiple studies that show that it hasn't really been an issue. If it was an issue, your doctor would have been able to give you something for it. Okay? I mean, whether it be some sort of and again, you didn't tell me anything about your symptoms, but hydrate really well, eat non-processed food, stay away from processed carbohydrates. Don't eat any of them. If you're claiming illness, don't eat anything that's going to inflame your body, because that's what it is. It's an inflammation. And then fucking go from there, Happy New Year, Alan. I'm looking forward to the next new year getting started. Thank you very much. Happy New Year to you too. Getting ready to take my cat for a walk. Sounds good. High Intensity Health recommends taking it at night. NAC, you mean, right? Yeah. I'm hitting the gym before they close this morning. Got to grind out down 50 pounds already. That is out fucking standing, living legends. Great goddamn job. Started this year with 50-inch trousers. Got a pair of 36 yesterday. That's out fucking standing. That's fucking awesome. Great goddamn job. Great job. Question: how do you measure body fat? Do you use calipers or submersible tank? If I really want to get a very serious measurement, I would just go by calipers. But I normally can just look in the mirror. I got to be real. If I have full blown abs, I'm at 10% or under normally, So I mean, that's just my body. I mean, people can disagree with that, but I'm fine. I think all those are fairly guesstimates, and the number is kind of inconsequential. So I may have the calipers done just to fucking just for the sake of hey, just to let you guys know. But I don't even weigh myself. So Do you have any advice for family members who are trapped in overeating, food obsession issues? Yes, they should get some counseling, realize that they're hurting themselves. We have coaching. You can get the coaching for them if you want to. Just use their email and let them know you're doing it first. Yeah, I mean, just be honest with them in a loving way. Hey, I'm worried that you're overeating to the point where it's going to take you away from me early, and I don't want to lose you. Is there anything I can do to help you get healthy? So, Jasmine Mitchum, I've been walking daily but decided to start jumping rope for 15 minutes. Do you recommend jumping rope for obese people? It depends on how big you are and everything like that, the surface you do it on, the shoes. I would say that you got to be careful because if you're very, very, very big, like if you're big to the point where like as you're moving down, parts of your body are still moving up, that might be a problem. So it depends on the size of the obesity. You know, I got to be real. But also, I mean, if you got to weigh the balances out. Like sometimes, if it's what you really love to do and you're getting a good workout out of it, as long as you do it consistently, you won't be obese for long, and you can go down with it. We do have a week of coaching clients that are big that run, even though that you'll always try to be on the side of caution, especially about taking care of your ankles and stuff like that. But I don't recommend it. But if it's something that you really enjoy, that you're trying to be as careful as you can while doing, it is not that much different than running, especially if you just jump very slightly. I don't love it for obese people, but if it's something that you really love to do and you can do it in a healthy and a habitual way, meaning like you do it consistently, but you're also trying not to overdo it, I'm down for it. I have seen success by working out first thing in the morning before breakfast and then eating 2 meals a day with lots of protein, lots of raw veggies. This keeps me very full and down 95. That's out fucking standing. Out fucking standing. Let's see here. Facts Up Movement nonsense has motivated me to get myself under control. Down 41 pounds. Boom. Hell fucking yeah. Great job. Great goddamn job. Legit mad at the gym closed at midnight. Sorry about that. Finishing laundry. We'll hit the gym after. Good for you. You use calipers. Let's see. This year I want to get down 30 pounds and run at least 2 Spartan races. About to sign up probably today for one in October. Out fucking standing, bro. Out fucking standing. I can help you with that other 30. So, my dad has been trying to quit emotional eating, but it's hard for him, especially during the winter season. Thanks for the advice. If it's a snacking thing, always try to do your very best if you're around them a lot to make sure there's a bottle of water next to them at all times and have them do that hand to mouth motion with that. Bob, thank you very much, man. Runblade, thank you very much. I appreciate it. A few years back, you recommended Cali Move, which is one of the best calisthenics channels on YouTube, and about their program. These guys are awesome. I love your rants on Dumb Fitness Video. Thank you very much. And they're very good. They're very, very good. I like them a lot. All right, folks, we're a little over an hour. So any last questions, please do hit me up for them. And I'm going to end this. I'm going to do some other videos. I'm going to talk to clients. Chris and I are then going to go for a walk, and then we're going to go for an awesome evening out. I'm looking very forward to our evening out. Extremely, extremely forward to it. Cannot wait. Boom, boom. All right. And any last questions going once? Oh, wait, here we go. I didn't get jabbed. I got received 3 times. I'm an autoimmune. So you have an autoimmune disorder. So in fact, it might not be long COVID. It might just be your autoimmune disorder. The part is what it is, but I started having issues with overheating and feeling overworked, like my heart rate goes up faster. You know, I'm again, that's not necessarily the long vid, but if you've gotten the vid 4 times, you're obviously immunocompromised, because that means you're not building up natural immunity. Most people get it 1 time and are naturally immune for a long time. And I would just say, very much, again, hydrate as much as you can, get sustainable fitness activity, meaning go for a walk every day if that's all you can accomplish, as much as you can get in, and don't eat processed carbohydrates at all, as they're very inflammatory, and it sounds like you have some inflammatory issues. Let's see. I quit snacking by Herbal Remedy. Funny, but good for you. Thanks, bro. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you. Lily Pads, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Happy New Year to you. See you next year. Alan, would you recommend Nomo for someone who just wants to lose a few pounds and maintain it? I would, because if the weight is still a problem for you, like where it's like something where you have where it's hard getting it off, this could help you in a state of diminished hunger rewrite kind of how you're eating to the point where you can get rid, like you get used to having those those, like if you have have to systemically change to the point where you're taking in 200 less calories to lose like 10 to 20 pounds over the course of a year. I mean, and you just can't seem to get it done. This will help you adjust that down. It will help you get away from possibly some of the highly calorically dense foods that you're eating too, that don't serve any purpose, such as ultra processed carbohydrates. So yes, I would recommend it. That heart rate probably being weakened by the vid. I don't still, 4 times. I'm starting to think maybe trolley. I'm off. You too? I love cleaning as a form of exercise. Hell yeah. The horse pace worked for me. Only got vid once and it was very mild. Good for you. Good for you. Now, everybody, I hope everybody has a great fucking day. Have a happy, safe New Year. And I will talk. I'm going to post some videos up. I'm going to make a few videos here real quick. And then I'm going to talk to my clients. And then I'm going to go for the walk that I've been talking about with my wife because I can't wait. And then we're going to head out tonight. And I hope all of you have a happy and safe New Year. Get home safe. We will be back tomorrow at some point in time. I'm not sure. I might post it up here in a little while. But I hope all of you have a great day. God damn.